Hey guys, welcome back. In the previous video, we have installed Fail2ban on our server, and today we will configure Fail2ban settings and see our Fail2ban policy in action. So now let's start the configuration. Fail2ban is installed in the directory under etc Fail2ban. You can see all the files and directories related to Fail2ban configuration. The main configuration takes place in the file starting with the name jail. You can see the default file is jail.conf, but this file can be overwritten if Fail2ban package gets updated in future. So I personally recommend you to create a new file with the name jail.local and then make the adjustments as per your requirements. But before creating our own file, let's take a look inside the default configuration file, that is jail.conf. The first section of jail.conf file is default section, and this includes various parameters such as ignore IP, where you can enter your IP if you do not want yourself to get banned. Ban time, this is default 600 seconds, means for 10 minutes. Find time is also 600 seconds. Max retry is the number of failures before a host gets banned. Max retry attempts are 5, and there are a lot of stuff which we are not interested right now. So let's exit from this file and start creating our own jail.local file. The first section will be, as you have seen in default configuration, it will be default, and we can add our own ignore IP here. I'm adding loopback subnet, but you can add your own subnet. This is very important if you do not want yourself to get banned by the policy. Second option is ban time. By default it was 600 seconds, means 10 minutes. So here we can tweak it to 3600, means for 1 hour. The IP will get banned for 1 hour. Max retry number was 5 in default configuration, but you can set it to whatever you like. I'm setting it to 5. Find time sets the time window that Fail2ban policy will monitor, and default it was also 600 seconds. I'm setting it to 300 seconds for 5 minutes. Okay, you can also add test email. To set the email address, Fail2ban policy will send the email alerts when an IP gets banned. Sender name would be the name in from address. You can set it to Fail2ban alerts. Okay, so that's all for default section. Now comes the service specific section. You can define separate sections for specific service and override the default settings if you want to. Let's set up a quick fail2ban policy for protecting the SSH on our server. So the next service section is SSHD. Enabled equals true. Sorry, actually enables this policy. And if you want to add and override the default settings mentioned here, you can individually add these settings here, like if you want to change the ban time and override the default setting, which is 1 hour, you can set it to I don't know, set it to something else. Max retry attempts. Yeah, in default section it is 5. I'm gonna set it to 3. So actually the fail2ban policy will allow only 3 attempts, and once 3 attempts are over, the IP will get banned. Now let's save this file and exit out of it. Once everything is done, you can use systemctl commands to enable and start the fail2ban service. Similarly, to start the service, use systemctl start fail2ban. Also remember to enable IP tables firewall, because fail2ban actually creates a chain in IP tables when it finds anyone trying to unsuccessfully log in into your server. Systemctl enable IP tables, systemctl start IP tables. Okay, so IP tables and fail2ban are now running. You can check the status of policy using fail2ban client status command. You can see the number of jail is saying 1 and jail list is SSHD. If you want to see the status of SSHD jail, SSHD, you can type in the name and it will show you the actual log file and banned IP list, total banned, currently banned. Okay, so now fail2ban is monitoring the SSH logs on our server. To verify if the policy is actually doing the trick, let's jump over to another machine and try to SSH into our server. I will actually type wrong password for 3 or 4 times, and let's see if it actually bans my IP address. So here is my second server, SSH root at IP address for server was 192.168.245.128. Yeah, here it is. I'm typing a wrong password for 2 or 3 times. Okay, authentication failed. So let's see if our policy logs something. Yeah, here it goes. Banned IP list 192.168.245. 245.129. This IP will remain banned for 1 hour as per our policy setting. But what if you want to manually unban this IP address? You can do this by entering into interactive mode of Fail2ban, Fail2ban client I. After entering interactive mode, you can set SSH unban IP, then your IP 192.168.245.129. Oops. SSHD. Okay, now let's get out of it and see the status once again. Here you can say the banned IP is not in the list now. And if you want to manually add the IP to ban list, you can try the command Fail2ban client set SSHD ban IP. .192.168.245.129. Okay, so now let's see the SSD status once again. Here it goes, ban IP. So you can also ban the IP and unban the IP manually. And you can also follow the same procedure for protecting other services on your server like FTP, email, HTTP, etc. So that's all for this video. If you find this video helpful, please press like button and thanks for watching.